Hello Mousers and welcome back to another episode of the Knob Mouse Show. We're going to start with some good news today. Marmite and Iron Brew are not banned in Canada. Apparently there was some speculation that there was a ban because some stock of these things have happened to get taken off some shelves, but what it turns out is just a big misunderstanding. So for anyone who likes slightly strange and obscure British foodstuffs in Canada, you've got good news today. Now that the good news is out of the way, let's get down to what I really want to talk about today, which is that the Labour Party, that bastion of do what I say because I know best, you silly, silly person type of leadership, have joined with some Liberal Democrat lords and destroyed the EU referendum bill. They decided that it was a good idea to not let the public actually have a say in the future of the country because, my goodness, we can't have the actual democratic process in a democratic country. We can't have that. This is Britain. We don't do that sort of thing. Well, we don't if Labour and Lib Democrats have their way, that's for certain. So what actually happened was a coalition of Labour, Lib Dems and some cross-party peers in the House of Lords voted 180 against 150 to push away the EU referendum bill, and now that's gone, kicked into the long grass. And that is after one Labour Lord managed to put in 100 amendments to the bill and then spent quite a while filibustering on random stuff that had nothing really to do with what was going on in order to try and talk it out. So this really was a multi-pronged campaign to deny the people of Britain their say in what happens to Britain. Now, it's well worth remembering that we haven't had a say on Britain's membership of the EU since 1975, which means that if you are not more than 57 years old, you have never had a say in whether Britain has a place in Europe, whether Britain has a place in the EU, what happens to Britain with regards to any future EU changes or anything like that. You just never had a say because it's all been decided for you by people who think they know better. This is not what it means to be part of a democratic process. And it now means that unless the Conservatives get in at the next Parliament, we will not have an EU referendum. It's just as simple as that. So, after the Lord's vote, James Wharton MP, who is the MP who introduced the bill into the House of Commons, had this to say: I think many people will be disappointed by what has happened today. No shit, Sherlock. The only good thing that comes out of this is that the Prime Minister David Cameron has promised to reintroduce the bill in its entirety in the next parliamentary session, and if necessary to use the Parliament Act to make sure it goes through. So at least there's that. But anyway, that's really all I wanted to talk about today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked this, and if you did, remember to click the like button. Share it with your friends so that they can see what's been going on as well. And do subscribe for future videos because there will be a lot more in the future. But until next time, I've been Kirk-Robinson, you've been watching The Knob Mouse Show, and I'll see you on Monday.